morning. How are we doing? I'm personally doing fucking grand because winter is finally here and I just have been aching for it. I love the cold. Would you believe it? We are halfway through the year. It is June. But of course, the arrival of a new month means the arrival of a brand new playlist curated just for you. If you're new here, this is Honorary Mentions, a monthly music club, and similar to a book club, every month I pick 10 songs for you. We discuss in the comments, and then at the end of the month, you get to choose your favorite song and you'll get a dedicated video on it. So without further ado, let's get into your tracks for June. We're kicking off with a track that you might have already heard before just because it's been popping off on Reels and I'm assuming TikTok as well. And that is Role Models' Deeply Still in Love. I'm telling you now, Emma Chamberlain is a much stronger woman than I will ever be, because if my ex wrote a song about me like this, I would fold immediately. I don't think anyone's made a song about heartbreak sound more uplifting than this one. Like right from the get-go, it is a bop. I really love his style of vocal. It's like this half talk, half sing thing. And that first, well, hey there, lover, got me. That got me. I really love this song because it feels like how they used to make indie music, like the heyday of indie, sort of early 2010s, maybe even sort of mid 2000s. It just feels good. The second track for June is going to blow your mind if you haven't heard of it before, and that is Vibrator by Sananda Maitreya. You may know Sananda by his former name, which is Terence Trent D'Arby. I believed that he was still known as Terence when this song came out. He was a real shockwave to the industry. You know, I loved that you could really hear his influences, and he honored that in his music, but also he was so true to him and his uniqueness. I would encourage you to not only listen to this track, but also watch a live performance of it. I believe it was David Letterman. The way he moves on the stage, he's just the coolest of cool. And my God, that voice is something special. The track is high octane and full of attitude, and something that you need in your sort of playlist building repertoire. I've included Zinadelphia in honorary mentions before, and she has just knocked it out of the park once again with her latest track, Love Over Glory. Oh my God. It starts out somewhere between like a tense spaghetti western scene and like a cinematic masterpiece James Bond theme tune. And then when that reaches its climax, it transforms into this disco, soulful banger. Love Over Glory has a really wonderful, strong feminist message about sort of not giving in to that damsel archetype that a man might want from you. And the line, "Why would I need to be saved to be great?" really sticks with me. Every person I've shown this song by the end has just been like, wow. Zina's voice is just irresistible, and I love everything she does and everything she stands for. Up next, we've got a local pick. I love sharing with you guys stuff from the local scene that I love so much here in Perth. And the artist I want to introduce you to this time is Mr. Harry Foxton. Harry is a heartland rocker, and what I love about him is he's so authentic. You can just tell it's completely him and completely true. The track I'm sharing is called One More Night, and I think you're all really going to appreciate the way it sort of leans into that Springsteen side of the genre. And I just love all the little embellishments, I guess is what you would call them, throughout the song, like what I'm guessing is xylophone sort of highlighting little bits, and there's some like slide guitar chucked in the verses. It's just very well done. Harry's also just a great guy. He was always my favourite to receive emails from back in my old job, and someone that really deserves the support. So yeah, get around him. Speaking of Springsteen, here is a man that's certainly influenced by him. That's no secret. It's Sam Fender. I've chosen Wild Great Ocean. I feel like this song lives under my skin. I don't really know how to explain my connection to this song, but yeah, it comes at no surprise that I had a little cry when he played it when I saw him last year. I think just for a start, the title feels very me. I've never sort of been drawn to like tropical beaches. I prefer, I see the beauty in gloomier days, and I just love staring in awe at the ocean when it's really like rough and wild. Sonically, this song really gets to me, where it's got this calmness, but it's underlined by this real swell of emotion, pun fully intended. Saxophone as well, stunning. Johnny Blue Hat always kills it. Yeah, I don't know how to pinpoint it. This song just feels special to me. All right, I thought it was time to crack open some of my rare soul finds, and I want to share with you the Universal Togetherness band. They started in '79, were only really together for a few years. They were a college band really, and the lead, Andre Gibson, was studying music therapy. And at one of the colleges he attended, they offered audio engineering degrees, and they were looking for students that had bands to come in and allow the engineering students to record them. And so that's what they did. The band had a few successes here and there. I mean, they opened for Peter Gabriel once, but they just sort of struggled to find a large enough audience to make this a full career. Anyway, decades go by, and a group of crate diggers who are working on like an archival project for a label discover one of their TV performances and are super impressed. And this is 2014. They managed to track Andre down and find that he still has the master recordings from those student sessions. And so 2015, they put them all on a self-titled album, and now it has millions of plays. I just love stories like that. Like, there is so much hidden out there that has yet to be discovered. Part of the reason why I really love the Northern Soul movement, but that's another conversation. The song, it speaks for itself. It's gonna be stuck in your head for weeks. All right, we're going from soul to one of its many descendants, acid jazz. If you haven't got round to acid jazz yet, this is your time, and oh my God, what I would give to have been an adult in this era. It's the late 80s, and soul, jazz, funk, and hip hop come together to create a beautiful baby that is nurtured by the likes of one of my heroes, Eddie Pillar. And this is actually a track that I discovered from Eddie Pillar's radio show. It's called The Eclectic Soul Show. Highly recommend it. You can listen to it free on Mixcloud. This track, Lovesick by Night Trains, is just super cool. It's one of those songs that I would have on my playlist for the British fashion shop that I constantly daydream about having, because I'm a retail rat. The track will just make you want to go out to a fancy cocktail bar and have like a relaxing, classy boogie. Okay, I need you to focus with me on this one, because I really need you to understand how serious I am when I say that this song has got to be the finest display of superb production that I have ever heard. It's Earth, Wind and Fire, Got to Get You Into My Life, and I need you to sit down with a pair of headphones, put away your phone, put away any distractions, and just listen to this. I can't even comprehend how you would go about composing something like this piece. There's so much going on, and it's all so perfect, from that opening to the way it quietens down before then it goes back on this sort of roller coaster of notes. It is like they are musically surfing. If anyone wants to marry me in the future, this is the song that I will be playing as we walk into the after party. It is just so joyous and a masterclass in songwriting. The next track is actually a cover. It's a Triple J Like a Version session, and both me and my dad were so impressed by this. It is The Lazy Eyes doing More Than a Woman by the Bee Gees. And the Lazy Eyes are a psychedelic rock band. Just think about that for a second. It is done so well. The guitar just like wails this hook. It's delicious. They really brought their own flavor while still honoring the original track. Then it has this much heavier ending, which is so them. And the Lazy Eyes are one of my favorite psych rock bands, if you haven't heard of them already. More Aussie love for this month. We love to see it. Okay, last but certainly not least is Rebel by Kami Love. She is a London artist, and I just love this 50s infused track. Realizing now that I put a lot of soul on this playlist, which wasn't intentional, but I guess it's just a reflection of how much soul I listen to. I think I have like a master playlist of my favorite soul songs. That is 800 deep already. I don't think there's a better word to describe her voice other than glorious. You can just feel her soul radiate through. And that's what I always look for. Soul to me should sound like it's just coming naturally from whoever's speaking, like a tap open between the heart and the mind without any sort of filtering or forethought. You can just tell Kami's been involved with her craft from such a young age. Yeah, it's just a really wonderful listen. Okay, and that wraps up your picks for June. As always, for your listening convenience, I will link the playlist down below. So go give that a go, come back and open up the comments for discussion. Let me know what you connect with most, any lyrics that you particularly love, what spoke to you, anything really. Make sure to keep an eye out both on my community tab and also my Instagram stories where I will ask you at the end of the month to vote for your favourite song. If this is our first time meeting, hi, I'm Honor, and if you would like to join our little gang here on YouTube, we would love to have you, and all you have to do is subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Chuck your face out in the sun for a bit if it is out, and I will see you very soon.